You know he can do some crazy shit.
Don't let it be the day Bane breaks your back too. It's up. Spider-Man, it's out of the goodness of his heart. He's broke. Just for James Jonah Jameson to be on meat every time I turn on the TV. This man Joker will literally blow up a hospital just to rage bait you, and you don't want to kill him. Characters I'd hate to be for a day.
Ladies and gentlemen, days and days have gone by, the seasons are changing, and time has passed heavy. Throughout this channel, I've made multiple videos talking about different characters.
So basically the most old characters of all time.
I've spoken about a lot of different topics that are important to me here. And shit, I'm gonna keep doing it too. Because one day I'm gonna be random as hell and talk about a bunch of shit that makes no sense. It's my dream, man, it's my dream. But you could already tell that entertainment in general, it's my life, bro. It's what I live for. I love Ceph.
No cap. I'll give him some what's the word I'm trying to say? Yo, Waves. Shout out to bro. Shout out Waves. He be making random videos on anything,
watching
dog.
things like my favorite heroes boxing on the screen, playing as a samurai and get to run in the fade, or even being able to binge 10 episodes of anime one day. Okay, I'm lying. I sadly lost my ability to do this in lockdown. They're going to take it away from me, man. My attention span is weak. But let's
everybody loses that ability at a certain point, bro. Everybody. Back in the day, you used to be able to bang out a quick 12-episode anime in like what felt like half a day in the summertime when you had nothing to do. Nowadays, it's like, oh my lord, like I could get you two in a day. Like, oh my god, I'm not trying to sit there for that whole season.
Throughout all the shows, movies, and games I've played, looking at all the different characters and their lifestyles, their passions, what gets them to commit and gives them more in-depth character development and makes them special to us. Yeah, I would hate to be some of these, man. Their lives are horrible. So much characters are some of the most stressful things I've ever seen go on in somebody's life. I'm talking about if you walked a day in their shoes, you wouldn't make it past the door. If you had their powers and abilities for a day, you would die. If you had their fits and started rocking clothes the same way they do, you would get clowned. Bro. Their existence is depressing. Anything from their goals, their origin story showing how they became a certain way, to even the foods they flipping eat is just straight criminal. And as much as I think some of these characters are dope, cool as hell, and if I could be them for a little bit, or even take some of the things that makes them cool, that doesn't mean I want to fully be them. Their lives are hard, man. So for today, I thought I'd go over some characters that I would hate to be for a day.
The best characters go through the worst.
So let's get into pick number 1. And the man I'm going to be speaking about is...
Oh, I thought he was going to Coach Carter.
About what? And the way they lead their lives, Batman and Spider-Man have some of the hardest lives in superhero history. It's mad. You know, some of the pros to...
Facts. Batman low-key be making it hard for himself, but it's out of the goodness of his heart, and like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of. But Spider-Man, it's out of the goodness of his heart. He's broke. Yo, Peter Parker is better than me, boy. I wish I would. You know how much BS he has to go through on a daily basis just to become Spider-Man, just to bear the mask? Just for James Jonah Jameson to be on meat every time I turn on the TV? No, I'm sorry.
Be a Batman is that your alter ego is rich as hell. You're a billionaire. You can do whatever you want with your money. I know for a fact, if I was Bruce Wayne for a day, the way I'm gonna bank transfer myself a cool 10 mil is crazy. I'm about to be a real millionaire. I'm about to live that high life, man. But not only are you a rich bastard, Bruce Wayne, he stayed pulling. He's out here mashing work. One time he was under the mistletoe and he had the whole squad running for him. That's another plug to being Bruce Wayne. You get all the girls, man. Like Bruce was really out here trying to talk to Lois in front of Clark. This guy was about to finish.
I might take that. Mashing work. Yo, British folk, y'all got some of that. Sometimes. A lot of times y'all English be, ooh. But that's a good one. Mashing work. I like that.
Superman's girlfriend. That's wild. You also get to be boys with the GOAT Alfred. Probably eat 5-course meals all the time. Buy designer whenever you want. Drive Ferraris every weekend. And you get to chill in a big ass mansion outside.
All that upside would be cool if you weren't obsessed with justice and, you know what I'm saying, fighting crime, kind of vigilante work. You know what I'm saying? Batman has everything in the world that anyone would want. You know what I'm saying? He got the hoes, he got the money, he got the cars, he got the businesses. You feel me? But at the end of the day, he's stun-locked mentally by his past traumas of losing his parents right in front of him in an alleyway. So his mind is literally stun-locked on justice. So everything that you just mentioned is cool, but if you are Bruce for a day, you wouldn't be able to enjoy none of that because you'd be so focused on the bat.
The city of Gotham. So you're not even in the city where shit goes crazy. So with all of the benefits that come with being Bruce Wayne, hell yeah, bro, this is what I'm looking for, man. But to be Batman, No! There's a
I'm
lot of
saying.
bullshit that comes with being Batman. First off, you just a regular ass human. You ain't got no powers, no crazy ass techniques, no flipping whooshy finger. You a normal ass guy who's got money, who's out here scrapping and jumping into scenarios like you're flipping Superman.
That's facts.
Okay, I'm
too.
chatting shit here. Batman's above average at least. You know he can do some crazy shit.
Don't let it be the day Bane breaks your back too. It's up.
But the point is, you're at most a peak human. Then you're out here trying to defend Gotham City. Bro, Gotham City is cooked. You can't save it. It's too far gone. You can't do nothing here. First, the crime is so...
You can't save Gotham City, especially when you don't kill people. Dead serious. You're from the slummiest of the slummiest of the slums, and you want to not kill people for what? This man Joker will literally blow up a hospital just to rage bait you, and you don't want to kill him. Like, the kill rule don't apply if I'm Batman for a day. I swear to God.
Outrageous. People be getting lit up in broad daylight. Bank robberies in the middle of the day. Shit, this city has such a bad
I might
rep.
knock Joker. I might use that day just to knock Joker off,
when you try
bro.
to visualize the city without looking at any comic, remembering any scene you've seen in a Batman movie, or even if anything about Gotham came to your mind, I know you just picture it at night. Gotham is always pitch black. The daytime doesn't exist here. The sun always passes the city because it knows it's straight up evil. Gotham breathes crime. It's full of multiple organizations like the Falcone and Maroni crime families, the League of Assassins who are out here trying to destroy the city, the Court of Owls, which is basically just the Illuminati, and then there's Rogues Gallery. They're a bunch of sickos. We got the fat ass Penguin, Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Scarecrow, Two-Face, Black Mask, Man-Bat, Bane, Professor Pig, Clayface, Poison Ivy, Deathstroke, and by far the worst villain of all time, the man who starts the majority of all crimes in Gotham, the biggest menace to ever be made in the streets, and somebody who needs to get packed off immediately is Condiment King. And this guy is evil, man. And you want to know why he's Gotham's worst villain? How he's the sickest man to come out of here? How he parties everybody else and sets himself as Gotham's worst criminal? Is that he can shoot mayonnaise? No, that's my nightmare. Condiment King will make you eat a mayonnaise sandwich. He's disgusting. Get him out of here. Oh yeah, and the joke is there too.
Okay, a mayonnaise sandwich is OD, but people be doing too much on mayo. Mayo not even that bad, especially from a beans on toast eater. I didn't want to do that, but I'm just saying.
The point I'm trying to make is to even step up to the role
of
Batman, to go ahead and stop major crime, send the bad guys to jail, and save lives, is that whilst you're out here fighting someone else, I can guarantee you somebody else on the other side of the sea is getting packed up. They're getting dropped. Bro, too much shit goes on here. And the GCPD? They're corrupt. Some of the officers in there work for the Joker, so they're useless. However, this isn't what I wanted to speak about Batman. See, these are somewhat normal things you could apply and say about most superheroes. Because to be a hero, as much as it is a good thing, it's definitely some bullshit. You would literally come face to face with people who would kill millions, then kill your family, and then you send them to jail knowing that when they break out, they finna just kill everyone else. It's stupid. The reason why I wanted to speak about hating to be Batman for a day was to talk about the insanity that is absolute Batman. Now, absolute Batman is a whole different thing, man. It's crazy. It's a whole different take where a bunch of other shit goes down. Instead of being a billionaire and coming from a rich family, Bruce is broke as hell. His dad was a teacher and his mom is a social worker. So the man had to go get his money and work his way up. And the other changes they made in this universe is kind of crazy. Bruce was childhood friends with a bunch of his enemies now, like Penguin, Catwoman, and Killer Croc. Alfred's out here looking like Ra's al Ghul and he's an assassin. Jim Gordon is the mayor. And this guy, instead of having a bunch of gadgets and weapons like regular Batman, he's out here using a whole battle axe and a bulldozer. He's crazy. But what I'm actually looking to direct your attention to,
this man is a construction worker in this verse.
Villains. Because Lord have mercy, these guys are horrifying. Look at them. Mr. Freeze looks like Slender Man. What is this? Because Lord have mercy, these guys are horrifying. Look.
This is fire, bro. They turned Mr. Freeze into a Wendigo. Killer Croc is literally a Killer Croc swimming through the sewers. This man Bane is ridiculous. Mind you, bro, Batman, the way this Batman is built, Batman has to be at least 6'10", oh man, 400 pounds of pure muscle, the way he's built, bro. I hope he shows like a better angle. This man is huge. He's bigger than Superman in this verse. And then look at Bane next to him. This, mind you, this is Bane before he juiced up. I understand it looks like he juiced up. You know what I'm saying, got it through his veins. This is him pre-juice with a Glock on his hip. What do you need the Glock for if you look like this?
Mr. Freeze looks like Slender Man. What is this? He looks like he He came straight out of a horror movie. Killer Croc. This man is Godzilla. Look at Bane. Wait a minute. You think this is Bane with Venom? Nah, bro. This is normal Bane. Bane with Venom is built like he's humongous saw. He's gripping this man like he's Woody from Toy Story. What is this? Clayface is a hive mind. Now he's a bunch of people. Poison Ivy is a forest. Look at Man Bat. He's disgusting. Black Mask. Yeah, he's got a fire now. And then
I really love when they do this to the comic book character, when they like kind of flip it on its head and like change a lot of the base things that make them what they are, but it's still what it is. Feel me? Oh, and what's it called? Wonder Woman. This looks fire in that verse too. She's bigger than Superman in that verse too. But it's kind of like what is it called? The Last Ronin for the Ninja Turtles. I heard they got a movie for that coming, where it's like all the turtles died except Mikey, and now Mikey gotta get serious and lock in to slide for his shell-filled brethren. That's so hard.
Worst one, Joker is out here sitting down with a bunch of dead babies on his body. What is the context behind this? What does this mean? It's horrifying. But you think I'm done here? No. We thought the worst form we've ever seen the Joker in was in Arkham Asylum, when he turned into some hulkified Joker with a mohawk, and I thought at the time this was the craziest form the Joker ever had. Well, I was wrong, because what in God's name is this? This is the absolute Joker. What the hell is that? Joker became a kaiju. This nigga went through some crazy mutation. I don't know what the hell the story is behind that, but God forbid, this guy's a demon. Absolute Batman has the worst villain roster I've ever seen any hero have. Because people out here build like demons in this world, they're sick. I'm not gonna lie though, to be Batman for a day, to just chill in the Batcave, beat up some criminals, or farm on top of a building, and get to doing it with Catwoman would be dope as hell. But besides that,
cool
hell no. And to even go ahead and be absolute Batman for a day, I'm gonna let you figure that one out.
Bro,
and to even go ahead and be absolute.
Look at his shin. What are you talking about? And it looks like he's rearing up a kick right here. Dog, you get kicked by this, you're done for. It's over for you. I'm sorry. Pack it up.
Batman for a day? I'm gonna let you figure that one out. Absolute Batman for a day?
His arms cut off?
I'm gonna let you figure.
Oh, I guess I got spoiled, huh? I was not gonna read this, so I'm not gonna lie.
That one out.
At best, I was gonna watch a video on it.
Imagine.
Meg might be the most hoed character of all time. Meg, Kenny from South Park, plus just be getting hoed. It's someone else I'm forgetting who gets hoed every time they're on the screen. But
living in a nice suburban household. You have a loving family, you go to a great school, you have a lot of friends, and your life is just amazing in general. You're enjoying it. And it's everything you could have asked for. Except if your name is Meg, then your life is shit. Meg Griffin has nothing. She has nothing. She is nothing. Time and time again throughout the whole of Family Guy, she's out here always getting finessed. Her own family treat her like shit. Shooting her, dashing her into space, leaving her under a roof being for 2 days starving.
Jesus.
Jumped on her dead body. Her own mom called her garbage. They don't like her so much, they even get her friends to clown her. Peter's friends were giving her wet willies and put a lighter to her head that was burning her hat. And you know who else was there? Joe. And you want to know something about Joe? He's a fed. How are you just sitting there letting that happen? What is this? It's a crime. But by far the worst person to ever say anything or do anything to Meg is her own father. Peter Griffin is Meg's biggest hater. If Meg only had one hater in the world, it would be her own dad. Because I swear to God, he does not rate her. He's a psycho. He does not like her at all. When she changed her looks and became a blonde, Peter was out here laughing at how she used to look before and told her she was clapped. And even told Chris to burn all her past photos. That's your daughter, man. How you hating on her looks? He constantly beat the shit out of her, punching her in the face, tripping her up, shooting her, getting the family to ruin her, basically rejected her as his daughter, called her ugly all the time, kicked her out of the house, farted in her face all the time. Even Japanese Peter didn't rate her so much that he made her.
While I am glazing waves, yo, he be having them clips, bro. He be having like the editing, he be having them clips on point. Like it's simple, but it's like snappy. It's very snappy, very entertaining. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And it perfectly fits to what he's saying. It's some shit I would do. I'm just playing. I would do that though, but
stab herself and fart on her body. It's crazy. And Peter even made her stay in the car when he farted to sit in his fart. That's torture, man. How could you do this to someone? When Meg was first born, her name was meant to be Megan Griffin. Until Peter changed her name to Megatron. So that's Meg is short for Megatron. I can't lie though, that's kind of hard. That's a dope ass name. But still, he made a door have a villain, Megatron. I can't lie though, that's kind of hard. That's a dope.
What is this? What is this from? Every time they put hair on the Rock, it never looked good. You seen him in the Moana? Brother in criminy Christ. Like, and also while we're on that, why did this man not sound like he does in the animated movie in the live action? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's like, I think it's something about Dwayne The Rock Johnson that needs to be studied. And like, he be trying so hard to maintain an image. It's like, bro, like, I don't know. I feel like he's incapable of not looking a certain way. Like, the man literally has written in his contract that in every role he's in, he has to be The Rock, essentially. He has to, like, be some variant of him or something like that crazy. Like, what's up with that?
His name, but still he made a daughter have a villain name. Come on, man, that's evil. She takes shots from everyone constantly, and most of the time their reasoning behind it is because she's ugly. But I ain't gonna lie, the ugliness is somewhat true. In one episode where she's training to fight a bully and has some whole Karate Kid montage with Quagmire, when she actually gets a step in to fight the guy, the girl uses the gross and just starts popping her pimple. And when she lifted her shirt up, he disintegrated into bones. She literally killed him with her body. So
that's a feat, bro. That's an insane feat. Insane feat. It's no way. Yo, bro, I can't even, bro.
This is somewhat true. Also, in that one episode where Brian and Stewie are traveling to different universes and they go to the Disney World, Meg is built like Ursula. That's clap, but it's still hella sad. The only times I remember anybody in Family Guy actually
really, no one hates Meg more than Seth MacFarlane and the writers. Facts.
Treating Meg like a human being was when Quagmire trained her to be her bully. When Quagmire again was trying to get busy with her and Peter came.
That was crazy. Quagmire don't got no,
so I ain't gonna lie,
like,
Quagmire was tripping in. He's a sicko.
Quagmire can do anything, literally anything at this point, and it's just Quagmire at that point. Like, I swear to God, it sounds crazy, but it's Quagmire. Like, at the end of the day, like, you should have expected that.
And when Peter became principal for an episode,
you lucky he waited until she was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Quagmire. Like, what are we talking about?
Protecting Meg. Besides that, everyone else is a hater. The only two people that somewhat treat Meg normal are Stewie and Brian. And one time, Brian was so nice to Meg, she started having feelings toward him. That's how bad she gets treated. She got so delusional from that she was about to go ahead and do the business with a dog. She lost her mind.
Bro, not half the, but bro, a lot of people in Family Guy already did, so it's like it's essentially normal at that point in this verse.
Yeah, Meg just looks like a headache. You're constantly ridiculed by your own family coming at you all the time. Nobody at school rates you, and you'll just make jokes about you being ugly and just straight up chop. And then on top of that, you die every other episode. It's cooked here, man. Your life is horrible. And to go ahead to be Meg for a day, I'd rather be a Muppet, man. Now, if you were to go ahead and ask me as a kid who my favorite Dragon Ball characters were, I would have told you Goku, obviously, Tien, and Yamcha, because
me personally, I'm going Vegeta, I'm going Gohan, I'm going Krillin. Yamcha's tough too though. I mess with Yamcha, but he'd be like on that second tier because I like all the Dragon Ball characters, but you know what I'm saying, those are my favorite three.
In OG Dragon Ball, Yamcha was that guy, man. He was cool. He was a desert bandit who ran the fade with Goku and won. And so what if he beat him when he was just a kid? You're forgetting this guy used to turn into a giant monkey at night. A win's a win. He was a self-taught martial artist who knew about Grandpa Gohan, created his own techniques like the Spirit Ball and the goated Wolfang Fist. And on top of all of this, he bought the fine shit Bulma. So Yamcha's already out here moving like the MVP. He used to be an elite fighter and was out here handing smoke to people. Yamcha versus Tien is one of the most underrated fights in Dragon Ball. These guys were boxing, and in this fight, Yamcha pulled off his first Kamehameha, which he only learned from watching Goku and Roshi do it. That was his first attempt. Yamcha had potential in Dragon Ball. Him and Tien were some of the sickest characters, and I thought they would have stayed boxing. But they didn't. The reason why I wanted to say I hate being Yamcha for a day is because of this man's life in Z. See, Yamcha just completely derailed right when Z came along. He lost all his swag. He became trash. When he got packed up by the Cyberman Nappa Center, his career went. Lost all his swag. He became trash. When he got packed up by the Cyberman.
This is literally, this might be the most iconic beatdown. Like, maybe not beatdown as in like the scene or whatever, but this is the most iconic still image of a beatdown in history. Crazy. They got statues made of that.
After that. He got killed by Dr. Gero, got his arm broken and dropped by Cell Jr., just became more naive and started chatting shit a lot more, played baseball with these men and hit the exact same pose from when he got blown up by the Cyberman, And the worst thing this guy ever did, and also the stupidest thing, was him cheating on Bulma. But then he's also afraid of women. So how does that even happen? What does that even mean? And then Bulma and Chi-Chi started clowning him in front of everyone. They were hating. Dragon Ball Z hold Yamcha. Shit, they hold all the humans. Tien held down Cell with his tri-beam, keeping him there to
They
stall
needed
him.
to, though.
And that's the best thing he did in Z. He would also be out here getting his shit rocked. But in OG,
They needed the other humans to show it like it's a different level. It's not that old, you know what I'm saying? This is not Dragon Ball no more. Feel me? But that's what elevated this show and made it much better. And that's kind of the problem of Dragon Ball to be like super on is like, okay, we been there, we done that. New stronger opponent comes and we just gotta break past our limits and change our hair color for the 75th time so we can beat them. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch Super eventually.
Dragon Ball, Tien was one of the best fighters.
Probably
He should have been the strongest human. All it is that if you're even the most professional and above average fighter in Dragon Ball, beside Krillin, you'll get your shit rocked. It's impossible. However, I want to address something that the fanbase really just pulled out their ass cheeks. Is that Yamcha is the most useless character in Dragon Ball Z. And bro, where the hell did that shit come from? It makes no sense. You man saw him get finessed by the Cybermen and ran with that shit. Yamcha stepped in to fight the Cybermen in the first place because if Krillin fought him and died, well, that's it. He's not coming back again. And with him constantly...
Yo, bro, fans, bro, anime fans, bro, they be just waiting to call somebody useless for something. So he's waiting to call somebody a fraud for something. Like, bro, keep your meat in your pants, bro. Not everyone's a fraud.
He's still coming to fight to help out and save the world from the bad guys. Yamcha's pretty useful. Also, the most important thing this guy ever did was cheat on Bulma. Otherwise, we would never have the GOAT Trunks. So the complaints against Yamcha make no sense. But to actually speak about the most useless Dragon Ball character, one of the most bummy people I've ever seen in anime, the most unimportant character in the show was Chaozu. Now again, we all like Chaozu. He's adorable. But he doesn't contribute to anything. What the hell does this guy do? He's useless. He's there to just smile and wave. He got packed up in the world tournament by Krillin. Did nothing in Dragon Ball Z with him attempting to self-destruct on Nappa and hold him in place with telekinesis. And nothing happened. Then he disappeared for the whole of the Cell games. But Tien pulled up. Where was this guy, bro? He was at home chilling. Chelsea knew he was too weak to run the fade with the androids. He couldn't do nothing, man. He is nothing. Yamcha used to be one of my favorite characters in anime growing up. His drip was on point. He was spitting game. He was even the first person to point out that cutting Goku's tail off would probably make him change back to normal. And I just used to mess with him heavy. But in Z, he's garbage. And to spend a day in the life as Yamcha? Hell no, man. I'd rather get killed by Frieza. But these were some characters I think if you were to beat them for a little bit, you'd have a hard knock life, man. Their lives are sad. If you got any more characters with day-to-days that are unbearable, write it down in the comments below. I appreciate it.
Shout out Waves, WVIT, almost at 90K. Go subscribe to my mans.